All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They will run with Grant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mike 8. All day, dog. 15.
Mahomes now on first down. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for ring.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now Mahomes, flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What is that? 19, 50, 50. Oh, yeah. 54. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On first down, it's Watson. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Grant. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check right, 27. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check 20. Easy.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one complete to Hill. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
That's right, baby. Check 37.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, this is where. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Butker's kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with? And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
We got 3 down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down with Ware. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Watson off play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
SOS, 31. SOS.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Reset.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Just go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
24, 53,
From the gun on third, Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Grant. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This is Grant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
On second down, it's Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 14-yard touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Jim.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
55.
On third down, Grant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
Hey, 55! Spike 56! 56 is Mike. 56 is the mic. 81. Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it. 59. Let's get up.
They go back to Grant, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
He's checking crap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. Washington now out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Come on, let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and 5.
43.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here comes Grant on the return. A very nice nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets them 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Check 31. Check 31. Nice box. Right. 124. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check, check.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna
24. Slam, slam, slam.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. To throw is Watson. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, 43, 15.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Watson, he sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 48 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Check nine. He's coming.
They'll try the left side. It's Grant. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. In there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And Charles